indeed journalists who are led by their conscience or just by their professional integrity within certain organisations, what would you say to them? What can they do?
Oh, when your stories are killed, get them to us and we'll publish them. It's the simplest one. Or when the primary source material is suppressed, get them to us. I mean, you don't have to leave the institution. You can work on the inside and on the outside and keep this line between the two invisible.
So what they can't get on air and what they can't get in the paper, give to
Yeah,
WikiLeaks.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't. There's not so much career motivation to do that because you kind of stick your name on it at the time. But later on, maybe you can put your name on it. When you leave the institution.
What wouldn't you accept?
Yeah.
What wouldn't you publish? What leak wouldn't you publish?
Unlike every other news organisation, we say precisely in policy what we will and will not accept for the material that we publish. So we say to whistleblowers, we will take material that hasn't appeared before. It is being some force suppressing it, legal or threat of violence or being fired, and that is of diplomatic, political, ethical or historical significance, and that you didn't write yourself. So, provided it fits that, we will publish it. Now, we might go through some harm minimisation process in the interim. So the only forms that has taken is, as an example, the British National Party, when we published their secret membership list. We contacted all these people ahead of time and we said, oh, we're going to publish this in a few days. We're giving you the heads up, just in case this, your telephone number being public and so on causes problems. You go and sort it out. So that has always worked so far. We're aware of no instance where anyone has come to any sort of physical harm as a result of anything we've published. We are aware of quite a few results where people have been fired or lost elections as a result of things that we've published, but that seem to be on the side of the angels. If at some stage that policy doesn't seem to be working, then we'll create a new policy. Remember, our goal is justice, our means is transparency. We don't confuse these two.
The propaganda efforts of governments has become vast. I read an AP investigation that said the US was had spent 4.7 billion over the last 5 years on basically winning hearts and minds, not of the enemy, but of its own people.
Yep.
I mean, this kind of information war, and Petraeus, General Petraeus, in his counterinsurgency